Now, one of the interesting things that have come out of all this is that you've got folks like the Ethereum Foundation and lobbying groups like Andreessen Horowitz and FTX really working the regulators in Washington. Their goal was to move all regulatory oversight from the SEC to the CFTC, where they felt that they had a more captured regulator. And that was the big goal of all of their regulatory malfeasance or bribery, or however you want to position that and talk about it. But that's been going on for a number of years. And to that end, the Silicon Valley scam coin fraudsters like Andreessen Horowitz with Solana, which is a scam, they're trying to move all oversight away from the SEC to the CFTC. So the regulators are clearly implicated. I would say it's part and parcel of a bigger picture where the U.S. economy is basically a kleptocracy at this point of scammy bankers, scammy politicians, the scammy media outlets all colluding to defraud people.
Right.
And the results are quite ugly. There's going to be a price to pay for Sam Bankman-Fried. So it's clear that at the core of the issue is that he stole $8 billion from FTX investors, and he dumped it over at Alameda, and he lost it through reckless trading. And I think that's a pretty clear case to be made. And we've recently seen his cohort, Caroline, co-founder. She's been spotted in New York City. It looks like she's cutting a deal.
I saw her in Soho.
Yeah, in Soho. It looks like she's going to cut a deal with the New York prosecutor to turn on Sam Bankman-Fried. So I think that he'll have his day in court, and he'll end up going to prison for a very long time, as he rightfully should. The media has grown extremely lazy in the United States. They gave up trying to report factually on what's happening around the world and in the financial markets long ago. So I know no one really expects or looks to the New York Times or the Washington Post to provide journalistic integrity anymore. That ship sailed long ago. We know that they're just cheerleaders for the kleptocracy. They do a good job at that. They get paid well to cheerlead the kleptocrats in Washington and Wall Street. And I don't think anyone really expects anything else from them. No damage.
No damage.
No, the network has never been healthier. The network has never been stronger. Bitcoin, first and foremost, is a network. Network stability over price stability. And Bitcoin was something that was discovered in 2008. It was dropped onto the web in 2009. It has extremely interesting properties. One of those properties is that when prices are down, it attracts a lot of critics, and it attracts a lot of attacks, which could then fuel the conviction of the people who are actually investing in the network. Investments in the Bitcoin network have never been higher. That means the security has never been higher, and price will take care of itself. So like Tim, the VC on Tim Draper, he reiterated his $250,000 call for Bitcoin in 2023. I concur with that entirely. Don't worry, the price will take care of itself. What we want to make sure is that the network is stable. And this Sam Bankman-Fried scandal never touched the network. The network is still TikTok next block. There's no problem. And the amount of money being poured into the network, that is into the hash rate, into the mining, into the security, has never been higher. It's running at 240 quintillion hashes per second, or calculations per second, which is an all-time high, close to an all-time high. And I think that Bitcoin is a wily beast, and sometimes I think it just likes to drop in value to pull out the scammers, to pull out the Mashinskys and the Kevin O'Learys and the Mike Novogratz. The scammers out there, they get exposed and then they get wiped out, and then they won't have any money to buy Bitcoin. So don't worry about Bitcoin. Worry about yourself.
I'll tell you why I worry.
Bitcoin will still be here when all these guys are gone. I don't know anyone who's worried about it. The Bitcoin maximalists have been telling you that all these other coins are scams for years. So if you lost money with the scammers, shame on you. because you got greedy. So nothing I can do about that.
No,
The
people lost money with
technology
Bitcoin. It's down 60% this year.
It's been down before, but the network keeps rolling over and keeps ticking, and investment into the network is at an all-time high, Daniela. You're not listening. Investment in the network is at an all-time high. Okay, don't look at the price. The price will take care of itself. Anyone who's held Bitcoin for 4 years, I'm repeating myself, but the investment in the network has never been stronger, and price takes care of itself. It's like berating Warren Buffett, like, when is my Apple stock going to hit new all-time highs, Warren? He'll be like, well, you know, it's the fundamentals are great, and we're buying more. And by the way, I'm the most successful investor in history. This is the time to buy Bitcoin because it's vastly superior. It's the best money ever known to human. It's the hardest money ever known to humans. The network's never been stronger. The use case has never been stronger. The reveal that all these scam coins are junk, as I've been saying for years, is now stronger. And so everything is completely as it should be. I mean, the people who can't see the difference between a Bitcoin and the scam coins like Ethereum, Cardano, XRP, etc., they need to do their homework. I mean, there's nothing it's not like you're a bank on Wall Street where every time you make a mistake, you get a bailout. Daniela, we as individuals don't have that. We have to work and do research and live a real life. You know, we don't get the bailouts that the BlackRocks do and the JP Morgans do. So you have to do your research. You know, you haven't done your work. Do your homework, and your worries will be addressed. It's aesthetically, it's beautiful. So when, for example, the president of El Salvador, Nayib Bukele, says essentially that Bitcoin is based on beauty, he understands it. He understands that it attracts, crucially, it attracts all the energy that's going into various monetary systems purely because it's aesthetically quite beautiful. And it's like the Mona Lisa or the Sistine Chapel of money. You know, the Mona Lisa is still the most viewed artwork in the world. It attracts 20 to 30,000 visitors a day at the Louvre because it's aesthetically, it's gorgeous. It's aesthetically beautiful. Bitcoin, similarly, is an aesthetically gorgeous piece of technology that makes all other forms of money look ugly. And we know that two things. Number one, people are throwing money at it to make it more secure. It's never had more investment than it does now. And it also is attracting more energy. So these other systems, the other altcoins or even fiat money, will perish due to lack of energy because they're not attracting the energy because they don't have the aesthetic that Bitcoin does. And you know, we can have this discussion all day long, but the fact of the matter is that the amount of investment going into the network is hitting new all-time highs. Everyone who's putting money into the network has the conviction and the belief that fiat money is doomed. They understand that no fiat money has ever survived. They've all gone to zero over 300 years. They know that all the scam coins are scams. They're all going to be classified as securities. Again, here in El Salvador, the president made these new security laws that differentiate clearly between Bitcoin and everything else. Everything else is a security per this new law. Okay, so if you're an American and you're confused because your government and your regulators are not providing you with enough education, leave America. Move to El Salvador.
When you say record
people are
amount
free
of money
here. People
are going into the
economy
network.
is growing here. The president is working for the population. If you're living in a country like in America where the political class and the elite and the media are openly attacking you and undermining you and trying to disenfranchise you, bankrupt you, and unemploy you, leave. Get out.